Y'all, Jesse Jackson ran for president twice.
Winning the Democratic nomination. Jesse Jackson's 1984 presidential bid changed the political landscape forever.
Long before there was a Barack Obama, there was a Reverend Jesse Jackson, and he was lifting up little kids all across America, believing that they too one day can become president of the United States.
Understand, Jesse Jackson ran for president in 1988. Jesse was about 46 years old when he ran for president. He was still a young man. And so he ran for president. He did pretty good, actually. Jesse won, he got about 6.9 million votes. He won, I think, 6 primary states. He won Alabama, D.C., Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Puerto Rico, and Virginia. And he won caucuses in Delaware, Michigan, South Carolina, and Vermont.
And sometimes I wonder if the animus that he had for Barack Obama had to do with the fact that he ran for president twice and didn't make it over the finish line. But here comes, this Hawaiian-raised, half-breed Kenyan sodomite comes and waltzes in his hometown of Chicago and kind of takes on a persona, a fake persona that is. Like, Barack had to learn, no shade, how to be black. And when I say how to be black, what I am talking about, there's some cultural distinctives that Barack Obama knew he needed to learn in order to gain the credibility in the black community for public office. He knew he had to have a black wife. He checked that box. He knew in terms of athleticism and sports, like if he could play ball and come with a little swag and style and a cadence in his voice, that would make him more appealing. So he learned that.
Check out the steal, the behind-the-back dribble, then the pass to set up a basket. Yes, Senator Barack Obama on the hardwood with his buddies just hours before his historic election.
The question
Very
is,
nice. There you go.
that everybody wants to know, can you go to your right?
I can go to my right, but I prefer my left.
He doesn't always sink his famous jump shot.
I got a few other things on my mind. Lap. It's like healthcare.
He also knew that you can't come out, at least not when he did, advocating for the saucy sodomites on the front end and be accepted. You can slide that in on the back end, no pun intended, but you can't come out like that because culturally, that just wasn't our thing.
I believe that marriage is between a man and a woman. We've got to make sure that everybody is equal under the law. And the civil unions that I proposed would be equivalent in terms of making sure that all the rights that are conferred by the state are equal for same-sex couples as well as for heterosexual couples. Now, with respect to marriage, it's my belief that it's up to the individual denominations to make a decision as to whether they want to recognize marriage or not. With respect to gay marriage, I do not support gay marriage, but I support a very strong version of civil unions where I think the state has to recognize the same rights and responsibilities for gay people, same-sex couples, as they do for anybody else. Because the state is not a religious institution, and I believe in equal protection under the law, and so making sure that the right to transfer property, hospital visitation, non-discrimination, all those principles apply to same-sex couples, I think is important.
Define marriage.
I believe that marriage is the union between a man and a woman.
Would you support a constitutional amendment with that definition?
No, I would not. I am not somebody who promotes same-sex marriage, but I do believe in civil unions. I do believe that we should not, that for gay partners to want to visit each other in a hospital for the state to say, you know what, that's all right. I don't think in any way inhibits my core beliefs about what marriage are.
I believe that gay couples deserve the same legal rights as every other couple in this country. You should never have to look over your shoulder to be gay in the United States of America. I issued an order so that any hospital in America that accepts Medicare or Medicaid, and that means just about every hospital, has to treat gay partners just as they do straight partners, because nobody should have to produce a legal contract to hold the hand of the person that they love.
So maybe, I can't prove this. I don't know. I've never talked to Jesse Jackson. I met him once in college, but I wonder if the animus that he had for Barack Obama is the fact that Barack chose to be a community organizer in Chicago and then goes from community organizer to a senator, like a U.S. senator, and then was he 1 or 2 terms, if that many, from a U.S. senator to the White House. Jesse's probably like, I know this ninja didn't. I've been on this battlefield, opportunistic, faking it till I make it, out here 2 campaigns, and you think you just gonna roll up in here and roll into the White House? Well, he did. That's what had happened.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear
that I will execute the office of President to the United States faithfully.
that I will execute
Faithfully the office of President of the United States.
President of the United States faithfully.
And will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President. All the best wishes.
I don't know. What do y'all think? Like, I just thought of that. Think about it. Barack ain't from Chicago. That's his hometown. Like, Shorty rolled up into his backyard as a community organizer and he took the gold. Y'all, Jesse probably ain't been right since that happened. I'm just saying. And Barack knew it. Barack knew, like, I know you a hater, Jesse. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Right? Jesse was flawed. If y'all really want to see some content breaking down how Jesse Jackson wasn't no good, y'all gotta go over to Vince's channel for that. Vince did a video. Man, I don't even think Jesse had been embalmed yet before Vince dropped that video.
So today I'm the Watchman. I'm going to tell you the truth. Jesse Jackson won with a damn. Less than a damn. And he was just like Martin Luther King Jr. And following behind these 2 miscreants really put black people behind the 8 ball for about 50 years. We lost a lot of traction behind them.
Vince called me and said, okay, I want y'all to drop, because Vince records all his videos and then he sends it to Standard House Media, and we do all of the editing and the B-roll and stuff. And he was like, a lot of times we'll have conversations, and what are you thinking for thumbnail imagery? What's the thumbnail text? Vince said, I want y'all to put on the thumbnail Jesse Jackson, one worth a damn.
Yeah, I've given it about a week, and I just got to come down with it, y'all. Jesse Jackson wasn't worth a damn. And I just got to tell everybody about it. Him and MLK, I don't know where they are in the afterlife, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to be wherever they are.
I'm sorry, I'm too immature for this, y'all. I said, wait, what? I said, bro, first of all, y'all, Standard House Media, my little team, it's me and my sons. And sometimes Vince be wanting us to do stuff. I be like, I can't have that boy write that. He like, listen, this is what I want on the thumbnail. I'm the client, get it done. He hang up the phone. So I got to tell Brandon, Mr. Vince wants on his thumbnail that Jesse Jackson wasn't worth a damn. But when we use the word damn, it's in like a hyperbole. My son like, Mama, I understand. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to clean it up. Y'all gotta watch it. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I know. But you have to understand, a lot of us, when we look at the state and the condition of the Black community today, and it's kind of like when you're on a road trip and y'all get lost, the best thing you could do, let's say you have no GPS, you have no map, no atlas, you have nothing in the car. You just know you were supposed to go somewhere and then you got lost. The only thing you can do is trace your steps back to figure out, where did we lose our way? Where did we make a wrong turn? And when we've done that and we see and examine the trajectory that the Black community was going in before the civil rights movement, and then what happened after, at that point, we're like, you know what? They were the problem. And I know a lot of y'all don't like that, because I have a lot of my audience are baby boomers. I have some silent generation people. It's hard to come to grips with the fact that the icons that you once revered and celebrated weren't worth a darn, but it's the truth. So if y'all want to see that video, I'll get the link for you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to drop the link. Y'all got to watch it. He did a whole podcast episode on it. And I was like, you done gone too far. But he told no lies. You may not like the provocative way that he did it, but it doesn't make what he said any less true.